Good morning.
27 days in a row, man. I'm tired.
Yeah. You are fatigued but not tired of doing our 31 Days of August
No,
challenge.
no, no. I'm just tired. I just want to sleep in one day.
Soon. Very soon, my friend. No worries.
Yeah, and then
I was gonna say,
actually it doesn't help. I actually have this other desk like right up against me because the painting got done yesterday.
look at that. The studio's coming on. You're looking good. Nice,
Yeah.
nice colour, by the way.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, the only bad thing about it, right, is all the stuff that has to go back. Right, like I got like the 5 laptops that I use for production stuff. I got to redo all the cable management. I have to do.
This is a thing. You look at the wall, you go, doesn't that look great in that colour? One solid colour is brilliant. Then when you put all the desks back and all the monitors in the way and you got the cables, it just doesn't look as good.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It,
Then
that's,
oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, it's just, you're putting everything back and you're covering up all your good work.
Well, actually, we talked about that around here, and I don't know that I'm actually going to put anything back on the walls. That's kind of a cool color.
It is. I like it. I like it. It's nice.
Yeah, and I am kind of a boring guy, so.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
No,
for
we're
the
doing
most
exciting things. We do
part.
exciting things like 31 Days of August Daily Life Challenge. I mean, that's
True.
exciting.
And then today we got musical duets.
We have. It's today is the Meetingprofs Music Club.
Meeting planner.
Meeting planner, meeting prof, meeting planner, meeting. It's to do with meeting people. No, people in meetings, people who
Whatever.
organise meetings.
Whatever. I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. I'll shut up now. Just as a note, everybody, because we've done 31 days challenge, we've done the music club every Saturday, but we will be going to monthly. So it'll be first Saturday of the month. I think we're doing eventually. Now
Yeah.
you're looking.
All
Now
right.
you're just looking at
Well,
me.
and then you know what I realized this morning, because
Yes,
again,
sir.
we're such professionals around here. That we actually didn't create the playlist for this yet.
Not yet, because we didn't.
No. So,
No.
but anyway, let's
No.
dive in because we got some really cool ones.
Okay, so we've got our little list that we're going to read from, and we've got some. Yes, of course, they did a duet. They did a duet.
Yeah. Well, and there's even a Christmas song in here, which
Yeah.
once we talk about it, it's going to be stuck in my head.
Just to clarify, yeah, it'll stick in your head, and that's it. You're ruined for Christmas. Just to clarify, we're looking at not just singers who are doing working together, but also bands who, from first glance, you think, "Wow, that's a heck of a contrast." But then when you listen to the music they've created, yeah, it
We probably
works.
should have called it collaborations. And
Yeah,
you get them a lot more. They're more common now, I think. Right? Like if you look at any of the new, and I love like a lot of new music, but if you look at a lot of the newer music, you'll see a lot of artists will do something and it says featuring so and so.
yeah. I
That's
think it's
basically a duet.
it's like a very established star helping up other singers and groups. I mean, for instance, let's take a look at Elton John. All right, he couldn't be any more famous if he tried.
True.
Um, he did way back, was it the 70s with Kiki D?
Kiki D, don't go breaking my heart.
Yeah. So
Although
that was huge here.
kind of established at that point.
Well, yeah, but I mean, after he did all the music work for The Lion King, and then he went on to do some massive concerts. I mean,
Well, he's got two other cool collaborations. Eminem, he sang Stan.
now that was live at the Grammys, not
Yeah,
Grammys, not Granny, Grammys. That was in 2003, I think.
yeah. The stupid award show that doesn't matter anymore. The
Yeah,
Grammys.
yeah. But yeah, he
And
did that.
but he's
Oh,
actually kind of the reason why we kind of came up with this topic because he dropped that new song with Britney Spears yesterday.
yes.
Yesterday. And it's a take on Tiny Dancer, I think.
Yes, I'm not quite sure why he's thinking about a person of limited stature, but there you go. Yeah, Weird. Tiny
All right.
dancers. Small people. Anyway, so yeah, so that's going to be huge. It's
I,
just going to be. I mean, what with Britney Spears in the news, you know, it's going to be huge.
yeah. Well, anyway, hey, yeah, and it's 7:30 in the morning for me. For you, it's the afternoon. You should not be stumbling.
No, no, it's probably just not enough coffee.
All right, but let's get into some of the fun ones. Um,
How quickly you want to get into the fun ones? Because there's two that I absolutely want to rave about.
go.
Okay, first of all, it has to be Aerosmith with Run DMC.
Yes, not the first rock rap collaboration, but probably the second best.
I think the second best. And basically, if you're going to listen to it, do us a favour and just turn up the noise, turn up the volume. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it really is, and well, and it's really funny because if you go back and you watch any of the shows, like they've done documentaries on, or whatever, behind the music, whatever it's
Yeah.
called, on that one, and I don't think either of them, Run DMC or Aerosmith, was like, okay, this is going to be awesome. I think
Yeah.
I think they kind of like, it's kind of like, do you remember? I don't know if you had them over in the UK, but over here we used to have, they were commercials for Reese's peanut butter cups, and it was where peanut butter and chocolate accidentally came together to
Yeah.
awesome. Well, and it's kind of the same, right? That was, I mean, two amazingly talented groups coming together to create something that is just still to this day is really good.
Right. Now, if you've got an amplifier that goes up to 11, you need to listen to Public Enemy and Anthrax.
So you would never guess this by looking at me, but Public Enemy might actually be one of my favorite bands.
Yeah.
Chuck D is amazing, and bring the noise when it's just Public Enemy is a spectacular song, and then you add in Anthrax, and the two do really go together.
Oh, it is amazing. When you, I watched the video this morning, and it's like kids on Christmas Day. They were so excited to be there, to be doing it together. It's the crowd they were doing in front of, whether it's staged or not, I don't know. But they looked like it's the most exciting thing they've ever seen. It
That
was
would be
really brilliant.
that would be a cool one to see live.
Oh,
And
definitely.
I actually was fortunate to see in the 90s. I actually got to go see Chuck D and Flavor Flav perform.
Yeah,
It was mostly Public Enemy, but it was it was a special thing they did at a club that, yeah, but
yeah,
it was really cool. That
yeah.
amazingly talented individuals.
Again, I'm listening to it this morning, turning up the volume. Who cares about the neighbours? Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
and just leaving messages again. I have tickets for Elton next year after two cancellations. I'm hoping it's going to be third time lucky. Yeah, unfortunately, John has been trying to do a concert,
Yeah.
but COVID's closed everything down. I think he has a spell of bad health as well, didn't he?
No, I don't know. He just rolled through here, not a couple weeks ago, I think.
Oh, right. Okay.
But I saw him. Oh, that was one we didn't put on our list. Was I actually saw him when he did that tour with Billy Joel?
Oh, that must have been good.
Yeah, it was. Although it was in a really crappy venue here.
Oh, well. Um, okay.
She also mentions that in rock music mixes with orchestra, and
Oh,
that's actually on the list. You put it on the list, the Metallica, and
yeah, and the San Francisco Symphony Orchestra.
yeah,
It,
go ahead.
it sounds like very highbrow, but yeah, it's really good.
No, I saw. Was it Roger Daltrey? I think it was Roger Daltrey. He did something with the Chicago Symphony
Oh, that's cool.
here, which was pretty cool.
Can I mention one that seems like it must be the most unlikely pairing ever, but it happened, and you wouldn't want to admit to ever watching the video. Okay, so Cher has done quite a few duets. I mean, she did one with David Bowie. Um, oh, else she done? Oh, she's done all sorts of things. Okay, so I don't know if I can say this. She did a duet with Beavis and Butthead.
They did. They did.
That's just like Did they? Okay. What's next?
So Beavis and Butthead is extremely lowbrow comedy, but I got to admit, it can be funny.
Yeah.
But I do remember that one. It was for the movie. Uh, Beavis and Butthead do America, because they just had the one that came out a few months ago. Beavis and Butthead do the universe.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. But I
So
mean, I'm sure that's not one she cares to remember. But yeah.
that's no more odd than Alice Cooper with the Muppets.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, I don't know. He was the video I saw this morning. He was kind of dressed as a bit like Dracula. So I think once the Muppets came on, it kind of went well.
Yeah, and the Muppets have done a lot. And in fact, even Angela said the Muppets have had a lot of collaborations, and they have. Because who wouldn't want to hang out and sing with a bunch of puppets,
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah,
especially cool puppets?
yeah, yeah.
Um,
Why
you know,
not?
but you've got more traditional ones as well, traditional collaborations that actually make perfect sense and were really, really good. I mean, not all of those are really good, but one more weird one, which I'm looking at our list, was the one with P Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy, whatever the heck he was at that moment, and
Yeah.
Sting, where he did that one, the "I'll Be Missing You."
Oh yeah.
It was actually a really good collaboration. And Tim McGraw did one with somebody. Um, wait,
Is it
did we?
not the list? Tim McGraw and
He
looking at
did.
the list.
Was it Nelly?
Ah,
He did Over and Over Again. That was actually really good too. I usually don't go into the country and rap collaboration. And
well,
no particular reason, but those kind of worked
country western that can stay home and not come out ever again.
pretty
But
much.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
no. I'll say over here anyway.
yeah.
New country is not that great.
Okay.
It all sounds it's kind of like album oriented rock of the late 70s ish, when it all just kind of started to sound the same. The same is
Uh,
true of new country over here.
yeah.
It's all the same, and it's all flag waving and whatever.
Yeah, country westerns never grabbed me at all. It always sounds like they're singing about the woman they lost, the granny's dead, the horse is sick, they've had too much to drink, they're homeless, but they've got a cabin somewhere. I don't know.
Life.
Yeah, basically, providing on a horse and
Yeah, the horse in the backyard.
yeah. Oh, can I just mention one that has to be mentioned? Again, it sounds like an unusual combination, but it just worked so well. Freddie Mercury, Montserrat Cabal,
I see. I didn't know that one. I had to go check that one out.
Barcelona. That was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And actually, there is. I try to watch music documentaries,
Yeah.
and there is one that deals with that. Well, I found that in my Google searching.
Oh yes.
It's actually so that was actually pretty cool. Um, and then Freddie Mercury and Queen, and not Queen, and David Bowie with Under Pressure.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
A little more traditional, but really awesome. Peter Gabriel and Kate Bush.
Dolly Parton did one with Sylvester Stallone for a movie. Says Angela.
I have nothing to say. That couldn't have been any more. Like, I love Dolly Parton. She's awesome. But the idea of Sylvester Stallone singing, although his brother Frank Stallone actually is a singer, I think.
Oh yeah.
I think he actually has like had albums and actually had a hit.
Hasn't Sylvester Stallone just had his wife divorce him or something?
Sure.
It's in the news. Mind you, that happens every so often. So yeah, so Freddie Mercury and Montserrat Cabal, Barcelona, really, really cool. Sylvester Stallone and Dolly Parton, okay. What else we got on our list that's really good?
Uh, Well, you got again. When you stay with the traditional ones, the Peter Gabriel and Kate Bush. Did we talk about that one? That
Not
that
yet.
that was actually something that you knew was going to work. Two
Yeah.
not similar. They were kind of the same, but in the same genre. But that actually, the "Don't Give Up" was actually a really good song. It's really sappy, and if it comes on the radio, I will probably change it. But if I'm forced to listen to it, it is actually they do a very good job.
I think so. And the video for it's actually really good. But yeah, it's a really meaningful song, and both of them both accomplished singers in their own right. So it is kind of almost like a natural pairing, really.
Yeah, another here was a weird one, and it was for the Daily Show when Stephen Colbert used to host. I don't know if the Daily Show ever made it to the UK.
Well, I've
Um,
seen that anyway.
yeah, so it was Ozzy Osbourne and Cat Stevens did a mix up of Peace Train and Crazy Train,
Oh wow.
which again, two awesome songs. Didn't think they would go together. Um, that's one that you can go watch it, and does it work? Sure. Is it a shit show? Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, another obvious pairing is like Queen with David Bowie, Under Pressure. Oh yeah, the one you've added, Eminem and Rihanna.
Oh yeah. Well, and that was kind of the. I know people were doing it before that, but that was kind of the ones where it was billed as Eminem featuring Rihanna.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was So now featuring are basically duets, right, or collaborations, and now I think they're a lot more common. Like it's really funny if you go into Spotify and you look at all like if you look at Coldplay, right? They did one with
Don't
what-
ask me about Coldplay. They can stay home too. I'm not a big fan.
really?
No, no, not Coldplay.
Is it true that everyone in the UK hates Chris Martin?
I think hate is a strong word, but we would buy him a one-way ticket to Norway and ask him to stay there.
Why?
I don't know. Coldplay is just I've never been interested in it. Never.
I just saw Coldplay a few weeks ago here. They're fantastic in concert.
I'm sure they're lovely, and I'm sure both members of the audience really appreciates their work.
I can't even laugh at that because the stadium was packed.
Oh, okay, okay.
And it was an American football stadium, which is like your soccer stadiums. They hold like 485 million people.
Yeah.
All countries can fit in some of our football stadiums.
Can we just go back to the bit about featuring? Because the thing is, when they say featuring, often as not, I think it's the case that they've lifted a sound sample off an existing track and then used it. So when they say feature, for example, Eminem and Dido on Stan.
Yeah, but never said featuring on that one. In fact, she didn't even get a credit. I mean, she got a writing credit because
She wrote that bit, yeah.
I bet, but I don't think it was ever in the title because she didn't. She really took off after that song. Like we were like,
Yeah.
right? It was Stan was the Eminem tune, and I forget the Dido song. She's really good though, by the way, in concert.
I do. She was really popular here for quite a while.
Yeah, I mean, she still pops up from time to time.
Yeah. But the thing is that they lift a sound sample and then it works so well. Then they're invited to like go on stage when it happens.
Yes.
So it becomes a proper duet afterwards, or a collaboration, we'd like to call it. So, yeah.
All right, who else we got on our list? The Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty. Stop dragging my heart around.
Yeah.
I actually do like them very much. That's actually a good tune. But
Yeah.
that's actually a collaboration you could see coming.
Like Madonna and Missy Elliott. That's another good pairing because they're both great in their own right. Come together. Yeah.
And given the way that both of them work, right? You could see that pairing coming together.
Yeah.
But like nowadays, they have not done a pairing, but I could see like a Lady Gaga and Adele, right? Because they're both kind of huge, and it would be a cool collaboration.
Okay, so everybody who's listening, please dive into the Bullet List group on Facebook and come up with your fantasy pairing, your fantasy collaboration.
Ooh, I
Now,
like
wouldn't
that.
that be cool? So you come up with who would you like to see do a collaboration? I think that'd be cool to see what people's ideas are on that.
Danny Elfman and Alison Moyet.
Oh,
Yaz and Oingo Boingo.
that'd be interesting.
I I came up with that off the top of my head.
Well done. That's nice.
But would it work?
This is the thing.
Both electronic music pioneers.
Yeah.
Both sides are great lyrically.
Yeah.
I don't know. That could be pretty cool. Although, have you seen Danny Elfman lately?
No, he doesn't call around anymore.
No, he looks like he's like about to run a triathlon.
Really?
Oh yeah. I mean, he's like way older than I am, and I'm like, oh wow, I have a lot of work to do. We have to stop eating cake.
Yeah. I take it somewhere around the corner where we can't see. You're going to be setting up your little home gym.
There you go.
Yeah.
Another one that actually you could totally see coming, and it was billed as it was the Chris Cornell and Eddie Vedder for Temple of the Dog, and it was for I forgot who it was, OD'd, and then they did like a benefit thing at Temple of the Dog. Great. Their two voices go together so well. That was a really good one.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably fun. We could spend hours just chatting about all these great duets. There's so many to talk to. Another one. No, it's some obvious ones again, like Bet Shop Boys with Dusty Springfield.
Yeah, but that was a weird one. Because wasn't Dusty Springfield, I mean, she had been around for a long time, right?
Big hit in the 60s. And she just kept on going. And I think they really complement each other.
Well, it's actually probably very similar to the Elton John, Britney Spears one you have now, right? You had someone who is newer, because Pet Shop Boys were around at that point, but newer, with an older established artist that may have not been as familiar to the younger audience.
Yeah.
Oh, Katie Lang and Roy Orbison from Angela. That's a good one. Katie Lang is good. I like Katie Lang.
Yeah.
She's still around. I haven't seen anything from her lately.
Well, maybe she's just having a rest.
I was actually, if you want to look at, if you took this out of duets and made it more collaborations, Roy Orbison, Dylan Petty, and Jeff Lynne of ELO, Traveling Wilburys.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we should do one of these on supergroups.
Oh, supergroups, yeah.
Because that was actually the Traveling Wilburys were phenomenal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right idea, right time, and just clicked. And you would think Roy Orbison wouldn't mesh with all that, and it did. It went really, really well.
Dwayne Eddy, who was a big hit with his guitar and all that, had a hit with The Art of Noise. I don't know if that group ever made it over there.
Oh, that's another collaboration. I love Art of Noise, but Tom Jones.
And Tom Jones. Oh, yeah.
That's, I forget which one they
Kiss.
did. Yes. No, that was the Prince Tom Jones, when he sang the Prince song.
Hold on. No, it was Kiss. They did Art of Noise and Tom Jones did Kiss. I'm looking this up live as we talk.
It's amazing that we can be live and surfing the internet looking for an answer.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, Kiss.
Oh, all right. Ooh. But that's really cool. And two totally opposites.
Yeah. I really wish I could hit the play button so we could listen to it. However, we would upset the people at YouTube, and we don't want to get kicked off.
Actually, it would be BMI and ASCAP and all the record companies, and but there are ways that we will look to make this work, right? Because again, it's 55 now. We should probably start bringing this one at home. But one is we can use Anchor and Spotify, but then we could do live, right? You have to record the talk segments and then you put the music in, and then you can only listen to it on Spotify.
That would make us DJs.
For the most part, yeah. The other option is if we go with a service like Live 365, where you upload your track list and they take care of the licensing. So to everyone, we will find a way to make this work live.
Yeah. But in the meantime, we'll put together a playlist on Spotify.
The duets. And then next week, wait. We had a good topic. What was it?
Supergroups?
Yes. Let's do supergroups next week.
Well, not next week, because this is going to be the last episode for this month.
Oh, so I get to sleep in next week.
Exactly. Next weekend, you can have a sleep in. So, as an update on what we're doing on Live, so as soon as we hit the end of the month, Music Club will be the first Saturday of every month, because that just seems an easy way to remember to do it.
Works for me.
And we might go a bit later in the day, so Keith can have a bit of a lay. And then we're going to try and get back to doing Tuesday lives like we used to do.
There you go.
So that's all
Thursdays, and then new podcast episodes on Friday or Monday, whatever day it was.
I think we're going to record like Thursday or Friday and publish on a Monday.
There you go.
That gives us time to do a bit of editing and polishing up. So in that note, yes, at the end of that,
find us at bullet-list.com.
Well, of course. Where else? So come into the Bullet List group on Facebook. We want your fantasy collaborations and duets, so we can make up a brand new playlist for that. And also any comments you have about today's episode and any past episodes, please come in. We'll be there. We'll listen to you and comment back and all sorts. Updates can be found on the Event Planner News Facebook page and the Planner Wire page on Facebook. So connect with us, come and talk to us, come up with your music suggestions and all sorts.
See ya.